Let's see, how would I introduce myself? I hadn't given any thought to that. I'm Billy Gogesh, and I live in Reno, Nevada, but I consider myself a citizen of the world. When you're on a bicycle and you're going up a hill, you're very aware of that hill. And you're very aware of everything around you. Everything slows down. You get to see everything, you get to talk to people, you smell everything, you feel the wind, you experience everything intimately from the saddle. And if somebody's alongside the road, you talk to them. You know, there's an opportunity to meet someone. And it's a lot of fun. When I roll into towns, you know, people ask you right away, you know, where did you come from? Why are you doing this? Where are you going? How long have you been doing this? It's the best mode of travel. I bicycle a lot, yes. I have an engineering background. You know, I have an electrical engineering and a computer science background and a physics background. So I do understand the basics. Well, it was a terrible bicycle crash. I crashed face first, tore my nose off in the rocks, and ended up with a spinal cord injury that left me paralyzed. Someone found me, and luckily, they found me within an hour or so, and I was helicoptered out of the, out of the wilderness, so to speak, and brought to a hospital, and spent the next year and a half recovering. I'm very concerned about the choices we're making right now. And we have, hydrocarbon power sources to thank for that. Well, they've gotten us here, but we can't continue on this course because of the damage it's doing to the environment. We need something that replaces it completely and economically and efficiently. And something that scales to every purpose, everywhere. Thorium is it. I really believe that. We need a new start with a new energy source. Thorium is it. I believe that. And I think that we just need to get on this track, discover how good it really is, and it will take off. It just needs a bump start. And we should be tackling that right now. I want to see development in Russia, China, Europe, the United States, and I want to see these ideas compete in the truest sense of good science. This is a viable energy. It's something we can achieve in the coming early decades. I think we should be doing this. I want to be behind this. Make it more palatable to the public. Hey everybody, look at what's happening. We're making some wrong choices here. This is an urgent matter that we need to solve, and this is what I believe will solve it. Please listen to this message. Please consider this, because it's important. This can change the world. The next generation of reactors promise to be even better, and I believe they will be, simply by their design. There's energy poverty all around the world. This can lift a lot of boats, is exactly what we need now, and I think thorium energy can do that. Thorium energy world, I see a world where we make the choice now, and we end this process that's just churning along and consuming the planet in a very bad cycle. In the thorium world, we're now living in a period of energy abundance. The fuel is inexpensive. The reactors are going to be, I believe, much less expensive. More people enjoy more power in their daily lives. We will have a cleaner planet. There will be fewer deaths. There will be a better atmosphere, cleaner water, cleaner air, a happier planet. It's a better planet in general when powered by thorium. I think thorium's the only way to do it. We're not fighting over a scarce source of fuel. I think you're going to have less wars. I can imagine a world where there's just a model that you buy. You buy the A, B, or C model depending on your energy scale. In this world, we're not going to be emitting anymore. And that's going to be huge. We're living in a world that can finally back down from the global warming effects. I think that's an important thing to achieve right now. I'm not doing thorium research right now. Gosh, I'd love to have a role in it. But, you know, what I can do is carry the message to the public and then bring back word of how that message resonates. This is about getting the word out on thorium energy as a replacement for the petroleum hegemony. We don't want to be an isolated ivory tower that misses the connection with the public. What I can do with a bicycle is make connection. Payback for all of us is going to be success in the grander scheme of things. If we really do succeed with this and bring our message in the way that I hope we do to the public, this will be one more boost to that message, giving it not only credibility but a sense of familiarity and comfort. We do live on a radioactive planet, and we don't need to panic about this. It's a natural aspect of the planet. I mean, the planet is full of thorium, and that's a good thing. We're going to be using that as fuel. This project sort of came from a serendipitous meeting as we talked about the conference, and then I disclosed that I was actually planning a trip this year in Norway, and it seemed that the two paths crossed and developed into this bike ride is a way to show the average person on the street that there's another average person on the street that is not afraid of this, this nuclear power boogeyman, shall we say, that has gripped a lot of people in fear. I want to break past that. There is an anti-nuclear sentiment, and that anti-nuclear sentiment is standing in opposition to even things like new generation reactors. People just say, it's nuclear, I don't want it. What I want to do is put a gap, put some space between the current generation of nuclear reactors and this next generation. Step toward this next generation of reactors is very important. And that's what I want to be a part of. This is why I think this ride at the street level is something that's going to bring a message to people from their own ranks. Well, the schedule is roughly to get to Norway sometime in September. This project is going to take almost 2 months. In terms of the distance of this trip, it's going to be a fairly long trip. There'll be lots of stops. There's travel, there's shipping of equipment. Overall cost in the range of 3,000 euros. After my accident, from a financial recovery point of view, so I'm fully recovered. Got that all sorted out. Since my accident, I've had numerous expenses, and I will need a little bit of help with this ride. I mean, this is going to be an expensive venture for me. I would thank them from the bottom of my heart. It would be a very heartfelt thanks. The big supporters, the folks who have really been generous, will get the story and a very personal connection to that story through these mementos. Mementos along the way. And that can be one of the premiums that we have in our Kickstarter campaign, an actual hunk of thorium ore. I'll bring some ore. A little bit of help in this project would be great.